Hey guys, how are you guys tonight? Hey, the pink Dahlia. However, Dahlia. That's how you say. It. Hey, I have to go for the hard names first. Um, Shalima. Hey, girl. Hey, Cotton Candy. Hey, Crystal. Punksy. Boo Boo Kitty. Fu. Hey, Addie. How are you guys? I'm sorry. It took me a second to get situated. I had to run and get some stuff for my parents last minute. Oh, The Lovely Bones. I love that movie. And when I did, I had to go to Food Line and see the little flower I got. I love those flowers. Like, see, they're like the root just in glass. And I used to get tulips like this. Oh, the plastic's still up here. Um, I'll fix it after. And it smells really, really good. How are you guys tonight? I'm sorry I'm late. Thank you. I've never kept, this is the first one I've ever kept of the reverse dye shirts that I've done. And yeah, I'm loving it. It feels, I don't know, I just like it. It's cute. And if any of you guys want one, let me know because I do make these. It was just a black Kiss shirt. But I do a lot of different bands and different stuff like that. But yeah, anyways. So the other day we started going through the list of red flags in this case. And it's not really pertaining to any individual person. It's kind of, with the parents, with the church, with friends. It's just in general. I want to finish that list. And then one of the things on the list were some things that Dawn recently said. And I'm going to play a friend of mine's video, Amber, at the end. Thank you, Punksy. Punksy got some good ones and a scrunchie too. Yeah, there's the email if you guys are interested. A million things. Yeah, I know. It's crazy. It really is. I don't know. I don't know, you guys. It's really sad. But I think we got to keep talking about it. And some of these things are just, I want to get y'all's opinion on it. Hey, Dazed and Confused. Oh, hey, Amber. Hi. Yeah, I sent Amber just got a shirt from me, and I'm gonna send you a T-shirt soon when I get back to Beckley. So I know it's crazy. $25. But anyways, okay, let's get into this because there's so much to talk about. I mean, I swear, if we went through the first part of the list 2 days ago, and then today I had to add more things. I think if we keep this list going over time, who knows how big it could get. But I think it's really good because it'll start. We're just looking at the things that I said this. If you missed my first one, by themselves they don't really mean anything, right? Like, some of it is just petty stuff, you'll see, but all together it starts to form a picture, and what can we do to help from here? You know what I mean? If we're not there in person, which there's a lot to be done from home, there really is. Yeah, I can see you, Janessa. Hey, girl. The email is right here. There's a lot to be done from here. I mean, there's so much that we could dig through and put a microscope on, and it can make a difference. It can, I don't know. It came in, just didn't get to the post office today. Oh, awesome. Yeah, please do. Thank you. Oh no, Danielle, I am so sorry to hear that. Please email me. Oh, I was going to tell you guys, I was going to do like a sale on sweatshirts because I have a few sweatshirts left over. That I don't want to just, not get gone. I don't know when it would be appropriate to show you guys. I really don't want to get too much into that today since we're kind of talking about this, the case and everything. We're trying to, I don't know. I just don't want to promote myself too much while doing that. I think maybe in a day or so I can do a stream and we can go through some of them and stuff. Danielle, please email me. I would love to send you one. Oh, sharing Summer's name, face, and story can all be done at home. And it all means a lot to the case and gives attention it needs. Absolutely. And there's a lot of cases that have been, solved from people that are not there, Let me check something, you guys. Just one sec. Okay. If it kicks me off, okay, you guys, I got kicked off. I'm sorry. Can you guys see me and hear me? Or should I refresh? I don't know. Oh, I'll put the email up on the screen while I get ready to share the screen so we can finish going through this list. I would love to pay $10 on her shirt. Oh, thank you, Penny. That's so sweet. Awesome. Okay. That's really kind of you. I appreciate that so much. Yeah. I know, like, when you find out, I know what we just went through with my mom, and it's just a really hard process. So anything that we can do for you, I would love to help. If you need anything that, that we could help you with, Danielle. Man, all the craziness going on. I know. Okay, let's get to the list and then we'll. Oh, Punksy, you guys are so awesome. Wow. Thank you guys. And you do not have to do that. Man, I got some awesome people on this channel. I swear, my mods and my viewers, I think they're the best on YouTube. I'm not joking. The people that come in here are just so kind and caring and compassionate. And, yeah. Hey, Trenda. Okay. So here's our list. We left off at 35. I don't want to go back through those. I thought about it, but we're already kind of behind a schedule what I wanted to be. So I'm going to start with 36. Dawn's stepsister's allegations and her friend's allegations. Because if you remember, when she came out, she did also say that a friend of hers that stayed at their house one night had also said that Dawn had, messed with her. Uh-oh. Then we have Summer is the same age as the stepsister when that began. And like I said, that doesn't mean anything. I do know the stepsister, pressed charges, or that's what we heard, and we haven't heard anything else. So I'm curious as to why. Because just because a person claims something, that doesn't make it true. And I'm not saying it's not true. I'm just saying I'm wondering why there's not been any action there unless there's more to it, which I'd say there is. I think there's a lot that we don't know. And that's another thing we have to keep in mind. And one thing that Dawn said on that phone call, we don't know what the police have, and we don't know what they're doing. For us to even assume that we do is just silly. We just don't. And I believe they said at one point 90% of what they had, they weren't putting out there. Okay, so like I said, these are red flags that could mean nothing. But when Summer was initially reported missing, she was reported as being 4. Her height and her weight seemed to be way off. I remember, you guys, when I was in kindergarten, I was getting measured by my teacher, and I was 3'9", and I was young. I went to kindergarten at 4 and turned 5 a few days after. So if she was 5, and her stats were 3 foot and 40 pounds, I believe, it just seems a little off. Dawn doesn't know any of the kids' birthdays or how old they are, and we've heard that. The reason I put 100% is because we've heard him say that multiple times. Candace said that when Dawn went on a YouTube channel, and Candace was asleep, though. So that's why I differentiated between the two, because she was asleep. She woke up and went to the bathroom, and Dawn yelled, when's Summer's birthday? And she said, I don't know. So it could have been because she was half asleep. She had a good buzz going. I don't know. But we do know that Dawn doesn't. Regardless, all of that is kind of alarming. Red flag, right? To me, it is. Then we have the accusations of Dawn and Summer taking showers together. And we've heard this more than one place. We've heard it from a couple different places, which I don't know. I mean, one person could have heard it and repeated it. Or if, I don't know, when you start hearing it from multiple places, that's when I start to put a little more weight on it, I guess you would say. She is itty bitty. Yeah, that's true. Statute of limitations. See, I believe they said that there wasn't, I don't know, for that crime. I'm not sure. I need to look into that, but I feel like we would have heard that from like Chris McDonough or someone like that when it was all coming out, if that would have been a problem. I completely agree. I got a different opinion. Can I say something? Yeah, I don't care. You guys, any opinion. As long as we're nice to each other and kind, we should have different opinions and go back and forth. That's what it's all about. Do you remember what they said on the end of behavioral panel about the sister's allegations? No, but you can put it in the chat. I don't remember that, actually. That's the first you'd heard that? Oh my gosh. Yeah, I've seen that a couple places from, people who knew the family and things like that. People that had been at the house. We don't know if it's true. Exactly. Accusations and proof are two different things. We don't know. Yeah, we don't know. I think we have to keep open minds, and we have to ask for proof. If we don't have proof, then we have to keep that in mind before we make a judgment. Anytime there's a lot of things being said right now, just like we talked about in the beginning, the old friend who claimed that Candace said that the sister was under the driveway. We don't know if that's true. We don't know. People could get mad and just make stuff up. Allie and Candace had such different stories in the beginning, and there could be, you never know. There's a reason why police haven't cleared the family, which I believe that's on my list, and there's a reason why they haven't arrested anyone yet, and I think that's why we're so stuck on it, because it's like a teeter-totter. We don't know what's going on. It's back and forth. One thing makes it look this way, and then you hear something else and it looks this way. I can still remember all my children's weight, head, and chest circumferences. I have 3 grown kids. Yeah. Same with me. I can still remember, how long they were, how much they weighed. And I definitely know what day it was. Yeah, that was weird for sure. Granny's watching. I had a McGruff ID kit with fingerprints and pictures, always up to date with all the information. Yes! Oh my gosh, do you guys remember those Identikits where you would go and get your picture made and have like your weight and all that stuff on it? Hey, Widow. Everyone, hey, new here. How is everyone? Hello, Creator. Hello, Widow. Let's see. Uh-oh. Can't even read the chat. Hey, Cat Chats, Crime and Coffee. Sweet dreams. That's something a parent never forgets. Okay, let's keep going. My name is Alex, Widow. Oh, that's okay. It's so weird because I'll be watching a YouTube live and I'll hear the creator address a comment before it comes up and I see it. So I think it just depends on your internet signal and all of that. And where I'm at right now at my mom's house, it's just not very good. Okay, here's that Zen or Z who talked about at the end of the behavioral panel. So can't remember exact words Scott used on behavioral panel. He said, Dawn can't hear well and sometimes answers questions before somebody can complete their questions. And they ask him, okay, I'll be waiting for your next one. Before I go to our list, back to our list. That flower is just so pretty, y'all. And it smells like really, really strong. And it's purple. It made me think of summer. Well, maybe I'll go and read another one and then I'll come back and look for your comment, Z. But I'm waiting for it for sure. Okay. Okay. Where did Summer sleep? Right? We've heard many times that she slept with Dawn. We've heard some places that Candace usually slept on the couch or whatever. But her bedroom, you know, we talked about this at the beginning of the list. It's concerning. It's a red flag. So, couple toys in a dark corner in the basement when Dawn does construction for a living. That makes no sense to me. I will repeat it and repeat it and repeat it. It just bothers me. I don't know. But anyways, then we have a big red flag. A lot of conspiracies have come out around this, that for sale barrel that she's in when she's on the TikTok video dancing in the rain. Me personally, I don't really think that it means anything but I do think it's possible. And there's, you know, like here I wrote with Psychic Reverend Donna Serafina. She's been extremely accurate in other cases. So that's another red flag. That along with the for sale barrel. So those of you who don't know, that's a psychic who has predicted several really big cases really accurately, things that she could never know. And she has made claims that Summer was sold and things like that. So if you can go to Sweetie Pie Low, that's the channel name, and she has the readings. Very interesting. Psychics, even the best in the world, even the most legit, real, best in the world psychics are only like 80% accurate. So it's just a red flag. It doesn't mean anything by itself. Let me see if we've got that comment back. That was a confusing answer, I think, but also Mary's story seems to be growing. Yes, it is. I don't know how to say that word, but that is what it is. Hi. He found Dawn being truthful. Yes. That's my next red flag. Hey, TCA. Yeah, in the dungeon. Absolutely. My next red flag is storming off stage on Dr. Phil, and the behavioral panel thinks Candace is being dishonest. They thought Don was being honest, and we do know that he was supposedly at work that day. I know some people don't think he was, and there's been conspiracies around that as well. But let's just say something happened and Don wasn't there, and he believes his wife, you know? My opinion changes literally every day. Another red flag, CPS taking the boys. You know, they didn't take them immediately. It was a few weeks. And I'll never forget when they did, because our red flags went off, like sirens went off in my head. That is odd that they didn't take them immediately. They had been in and out of the house, because Don and Candace did let the police in and out as they wished. At least that's what we're told. But they didn't take the boys immediately, but then later on they do. Uh-oh. I just zoomed in and I don't know how to zoom back out. Wait, like this? Okay. I'm going to turn my camera off because I got to get real close to read your comments quicker. My eyes are getting worse. Oh, thank you, Will. I appreciate that. Hey, Nicole Morgan. Oh, I'm right up in the microphone. I'm sorry, y'all. So sorry. Well, I wanted to support this, but I can't watch with GW as a mod. Why? She's a friend of mine. I think we got to stop. I mean, I don't know. Okay, I'm sorry to hear that, but that's silly. You know, I don't only speak to or watch people who think like I do. And I think we should all not do that. Because, I mean, honestly, me and Jessica have literally been talking about debating on some of these cases because we have very different views on some things. But she's one of my very close friends. And that's okay, you know, and I have a lot of friends that I don't agree with everything on. Hey, Mystic. She's vile. No. Yeah, to each their own, but for real, we cannot be talking bad about the mods in here in the chat, please. For real. Or you can't, I mean, y'all are putting me in a position. I don't want to be rude, but my mods are my friends. I love them, you know, and I love my regular chatters too. So they didn't take immediately. Rumor going around they hid her because CPS was coming next day to remove all the kids. I don't think it's true. I agree. Teams work better and difference of opinions are great. Yes. That's how you grow, and that's how you actually get places. That's you push back on each other when you disagree about things and you challenge each other. And yeah, I can tell you though that Jessica is a really good person. You know, I think she really is. And you know, we all say and do things that, like, I don't know, just if there's something that she said that you don't like, well, you have to wonder why, or you know what I'm saying. Just please quit in here, please. Totally agree with you, Nicole. I've never seen that name here either, and yeah, that's okay. Penny Gale, I love Jessica. Me too. Okay, let's get back to our stuff because I do want to get to Amber's video. It's a really, really good video. Bye, Nicole. Thanks for coming by. Hey, Deco Painter and Tea. Okay, few more red flags that we can go through, and then I think at 60 we'll get to Amber's video. So we have the domestic violence petition from 2020, which was ultimately dropped. I don't really think that means anything because we hear all the time. I mean, look at Gabby Petito. We see victims protecting their abusers all the time. Now, I'm not saying Dawn is the abuser or anything. I don't know. But I'm saying it being dropped doesn't mean anything to me. The fact that it was filed in the first place is a red flag. So then we're going to get into some of the red flags with Robin. We have Robin, who owns a red truck very similar to the one that's been, put out by police. Now we know she hasn't owned it the entire time, but when she was going around giving out missing flyers in the beginning, she scratched it out and wrote something on there like it's been checked out pretty much. I forget what she wrote, but that wasn't true. It still to this day has not been found. Let me show you guys that truck real quick. Yeah, absolutely. Hey, I'm not the one. Thank you. Hey, Lisa. Check Messenger, please. Oh, Jess. Thank you. You're amazing. Okay. I'm going to show you guys that truck real fast and then check my Messenger. I've got so many pictures, but I cannot delete some of them. Like, Kendrick Johnson. My mouse is, jeez. Here we go. Suzanne Morphew, JJ and Tylee. So that is the red truck. Just one second, you guys. Nicole Morgan, I did miss your super chat and I am so sorry. And I really hope you're still here. I know that you said that you had to run. So if you're still here, please know that I appreciate that so much. And yeah, thank you. I've heard it was Robin's before he passed. Well, that's interesting because I've wondered, what if it was owned by someone where she could drive it, but she didn't own it, and then I don't know, you know what I mean, a family friend or parent or something like that. Yeah. Ooh, that's a good one. The 2 minutes, the comments move, but who said that? Checking convictions, absolutely. That I'm gonna add that to the list, you guys. I'm so sorry. I like to keep up with all the comments, but when I'm sharing the screen and I won't be able to watch them, so I do miss some. But usually when I'm not doing a screen share, I do like to keep up with all of them. Let's add that in here right here, though. We'll just add it. Turned her head for only 2 minutes. Okay. Then Another red flag with Robin. Robin always being with the family during interviews, and now in the now infamous picture after she came up out of the basement because she was hiding because the protesters were there and stuff. And that's not so odd to me, but it is odd that she's there all the time. She was there when Candace did her interview with Chris McDonough in the background. She's been there, I don't know. And I get it. Churches, like I said, one thing is not going to make someone like, just because this one thing doesn't mean I think she's guilty or anything. I'm simply pointing out the kind of things that stick out to me. So, my camera's still on, but that's okay. Dawn taking the Subaru to work rather than Candace. Because Candace is driving her mother that day and her baby. You would think that she would take the car that had the air conditioner and was kind of more comfortable, and Dawn, going to work, would take the truck. The car also probably has GPS on it. It's a newer vehicle. Then Dawn often interjects in interviews to make Candace appear more loving and nurturing. And that's just something that I thought of, because I've noticed that whenever they're talking, she'll be explaining things and she kind of she talks kind of, I don't know, she's kind of like maybe not getting things out the way that she means to or something, stumbling over her own words. And Dawn will say, she loves her so much, or she cares about her so much. He kind of interjects, and like I said, to make her appear more loving and nurturing. You guys, I'm sorry. If there's any other super chats, can the mods let me know, so I can see them? I don't want to let that go by without saying thank you. Something is very off with that woman. Who is she talking about? Was Robin there when he pooped on the live stream? I don't know, but I mean, come on, that is so odd too. I will ask him about her scratching that out. Okay. But I heard that also Amber Kiswani, but not confirmed as far as I know. Oh, I guess you're replying to somebody. Let me just get here, and that way I can see the ones that come in. Was Robin on the Wells property that day? So on the day she went missing, or on the day that the protesters were there? Because on the day the protesters were there, yes, that's when that picture was taken that I mentioned in the red flags. And she was hiding in the basement. Which I guess they didn't know if they would come up there or what, but surely they couldn't have thought they were going to come up there and be violent or anything. I don't know. He does talk for her. Absolutely. He did that in the doc. See, you guys know exactly what I'm talking about with that. Oh, you're talking about Robin. Yeah, I agree. It's like, I don't know. And Kelly from CDT recently went over her interview with Chris McDonough. But I don't know. I mean, even when you hear the things that Cher has put out there, like the conversations and that they had, her saying that the preacher was a touchy-feely guy and stuff. I don't know, because I go back and forth. I hear some of that, and I think she's just innocent and naive. And then, you think, she's a grown woman. I mean, and she's hanging around these people. Even if she was innocent and naive, I promise you, when you're hanging out with people who use drugs and party and stuff like that, you will get a lesson quickly in people lying, manipulating, stealing, all that stuff. She's the groomer for the cult church, in my opinion. It's possible. What's her name? The Jeffrey Epstein, I don't know how to say it, Maxwell lady. I mean, a lot of times when you have a woman that goes and makes, because it makes the other women feel comfortable. It'll make you, I don't know. A woman is a lot less scary than an old man that's doing like sex trafficking and stuff. Oh, interesting, Mystic. I need to go back. It's been a while since I've seen that, but who knows? Maybe. When did David Dotson get to the house? I don't know, but if you'd missed it, I have on my channel. Kelly and Amber and I went through an interview that his daughter did with a TikToker. And after seeing that, I know that some people change their opinions on him. So you should go check it out. He got there before Robin. Robin didn't get there until 9ish. That's creepy. She was hiding in the basement. See, I don't know as many details as I would like to know about some of the surrounding people, like Jody Sue. Like I know her claims about the scream. I've seen some of her interviews, but there's so much information coming out at one time. And a lot of times I've focused on the parents and what's coming out about them. I need to do like a closer look at the surrounding people. And I think that's what look, Dawn and Candace, they look sketchy at times, they look guilty at times, but when you zero in and focus on one person, when you're assuming already that Summer is dead, and we've heard this recently, Summer's presumed dead. She's not. No one said that. The police have not said that. We cannot, we could be zeroed in on the parents, and then the person who actually did it could get away because we're not focused on it, So I do want to keep an open mind about that stuff. She was with her daughter at a dance concert when Candace called about Summer being missing. Thank you, Lisa. Ghislaine. Oh, okay. Thank you, Libby. She was convicted today? Oh, my God. I wondered how that would go. Well, he's gone, and the victims and the families of the victims and, the prosecutor, the judge, I'm sure they want someone to pay for that stuff. He's never going to. So I'm not surprised. I won't be surprised if she gets the maximum. I got this slushie. It is the bomb. It's peach. It's Georgia peach, but it's like peach and strawberry. Even if she is naive and innocent, then surely someone would pull her aside and inform her. Like her husband. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. When you're running around with these crowds, it's not going to take that long for you to catch up and maybe not be so naive anymore. Ghislaine. That is crazy. Thank you, Amber. Where is the proof of that? So Benny Keys, I would not just say that, you guys. Benny Keys is one of the people who was there. That's he came actually to the bottom of the driveway. I know you guys have seen that. There's been a lot going around about that. So he said when he got back, and it's on his channel somewhere. I think I just saw a clip of it, so I don't know which video, but you could go ask him. When he got back, they were like all really upset, and they were kind of on edge waiting for people to show up. They were, they were scared and startled, whatever. I don't know how to say it, but I don't remember his words. These are my words. So they finally got a moment, and they all said a prayer. Robin came out of the basement, and they all said a prayer, and then they snapped that photo of all of them that was kind of going around with there's a couple other YouTubers in it, and Robin, Dawn, Candace, and Grandma. That's a red flag for me because Robin said David came back. I don't know. I know you were talking about when did he come back, but how should I write? I can write it on our list, but type it in a comment how I should write it. The people who came forward from them parts, I have a hard time believing. Sorry. I'm starting to get really curious about Robin's husband and ex-husband. Now, I've heard a few things about, I believe, the ex. I think he's in recovery or was an addict. I don't know if he's in recovery. This is just rumor. I don't know if it's true. It's just purely like hearsay. So that's another reason why people were kind of thinking she wasn't so naive, because she's dealt with people like this before. Harry Potter is a big fan. I don't like Jody. Her Facebook Live the week prior to Summer going missing. Oh, wow. I haven't seen that. Dazed and Confused. Do I just get it on her Facebook channel? Or her Facebook page, I mean? It was said it was Robin's idea to take the pic. Wow. Jody Sue is more suspect to me than the church people. So many things. Do you know somebody erased her trail cams? She has admitted it. Wow. Well, I do know that she, like the day she heard the scream, they were going through, she said that there was like some property issues going on. I haven't listened. We're gonna have to dig into this. If we can get those Facebook Lives, we could watch any of them that are relevant together. KKK supporter, JSSC. Oh, wow. David Dotson coming back when Robin arrived. Okay, I'll write it. Like two of the church people coming together is what you're saying. Yeah, because I definitely want your guys' red flags too. So David Dotson returned to the Wells home the night Summer went missing after Okay. We only have a couple more and then we'll go watch Amber's last video. So Don claims he fired someone who was a meth head who threatened that they were going to get even. Now, we have heard that this person has an alibi, but that is a red flag to me. When you piss someone off and the next day your daughter goes missing, that's something that stands out. So the comment that he made on the phone call saying that she was in a hotel. And this kind of reminds me of that comment he made about her hair. Remember when he said how her hair was would look now? And people kind of ran with that. I don't know. Don, I think he just has an odd way of saying things sometimes because of the rest of the phone call. It's like he wasn't saying, I know for sure she's in this hotel right here. I think he was assuming that, but it's just the way he said it that's eerie. So then we have the sudden anger towards, I wrote this earlier. I don't even remember how I wrote it. The sudden anger towards local meth heads. Is it possible she was traded or taken because of a drug debt? That may explain some of Candace's behavior, like when she gets very upset over the mention of organized crime or the cornbread mafia. It would also explain when she did the prank and kept mentioning the mafia. Let's see what you guys think. Tim Mullen is their media manager. Yeah, that is just weird to me, Kelly. That they even, I don't know. I mean, I guess, I don't know. I feel the same. Summer's teeth. I got to write that on there because that is such a red flag. It is. You're absolutely right there. And their whole family is just odd. Hey, Irvin. Robin's references to Candace calling several times the day Summer went missing. She didn't call her back, but answered David, and all of that followed. Robin's references to Candace calling several times. Let me write it. Didn't call her back, but answered David. Y'all, I can't even type today. Okay. Red flags above. I was trafficked for over 13 years. Oh my God, Laurel, I am so sorry to hear that. I was finally able to get away late into teens from 6 years old. Wow, thank God you got away. Jody Sue claims her and Candace were friends before. She hates the well. She said on video. Oh, wow. See, so she would have a reason to lie. Same thing I thought with Allie. If they have issues, then she would have a reason to lie on them to make them look worse. I am not new to this case. I started watching it like the day it happened. The Glairer is actually who messaged me about it and asked me if I had seen about this little girl that went missing. So I went to Candace's TikTok pretty quickly after that and got the videos off of there because I was afraid they would go missing. I just re-uploaded them to my channel. And I left the music and stuff that she had in there just, in case it had some sort of meaning later. Then I did a compilation video on the case and then started kind of going into it. But I just thought that it would be, interesting to write all the red flags out and maybe it would give us a new perspective. I do think it's important to keep talking about it. I really do. I think that we've seen this case have a lot of, it's gained and lost momentum like crazy. There's been a lot of attention on it, and then like when Gabby happened, for instance, that kind of went away for a little bit and it's come back and went away. And I don't want it to fizzle out. My head is spinning. I can't process thoughts fast enough. Yeah. I don't care for the way Robin in her giggly voice said she went home, packed snacks. Yes, it was almost like it was going to be like a fun, like adventure, I agree. That was weird. Let's write that on here. Robin was weirdly happy / almost excited to go searching for Summer. Where is HL? I would love to know. I've heard, hey, little bit. I've heard, but I'm not sure. I've heard that he's with his dad. Goes deep. Wow, Laurel, that is just so crazy, your story. I'm so happy you got out of it and was trafficked by family, got away, put in foster care. Oh my gosh. Wow. I mean, you see, these are the types of things, like, you see these tragic things happen and you think, this could never happen to me. This could never happen to my kids. And it's not that it's an active thought in your mind. You just literally don't think it could happen. Just like, your parents getting cancer, your kids getting sick, some kind of any tragedy. You don't see it happening to you, but it's not rare at all. I mean, for people in the chat right here, 163 people in chat, and at least 2 of them have been trafficked, at least. There could be more. People may not be. I don't know. It's just, whoa. Where did you hear that, superhero? Yeah, thank you for sharing. And you know what? Sharing about that stuff can help other people, like Summer. And we talked about this, and this is one thing that I saw on on Bullhorn Betty, which, I've been critical of some of the things that have come from over that way, but she said that Summer saved her brothers. She did. I believe she did. Someone does know something. Absolutely. Yes. CDT and Amber are always, their lives are always good. It's so interesting to hear them bounce off of each other and stuff. They do really great together. And like being a part of that conversation is even better because I don't know, I just love the way their brains work. If you guys are not subscribed, it's not in this one because I'm lazy. I haven't done the description yet or the last video. But if you go a couple back, I always have their channels linked because we have a group Twitter that we run together, but we don't get over there that often. But called at Unraveling Crime, where we want to speak out about, injustices, even about corruption and things like that. I don't know about everyone else, but I have chills. None of dirty cash that goes through law enforcement and higher up. My own father trafficked me. Oh my God, Kim, I am so sorry. Wow. Oh my God. I've wondered if I've wondered about things with, was Summer being so, you don't know, even her pictures, but I don't know. Don has admitted, yeah, he has. But he kind of justifies it like he was a kid too, and they were both in on it, even though she was 5 and he was, 12 or 13? I don't remember the exact age difference. Robin's husband bought the red Toyota Tacoma with ladder racks from Don Wells' coworker, then proceeded to mark it off the flyers and claim it was dismissed as not affiliated. Yes, that is a giant, huge, waving red flag. Yeah, they do mesh well. They do awesome together. I'm so lazy. I'm so bad and lazy with description too. Yeah. I will put it in this description eventually, I promise. Hey, Delana. Delana snuck in. I swear I heard Dawn say he showered with Summer at one point. Interesting. So I know we heard it from Hunter's sister. There was, I don't even remember what channel. If you guys have seen this, you could maybe put it in, like mention which channel, but she was texting with a YouTuber and I think she claimed to have seen that. And then there's a couple other places I've heard it too. But like I said, I don't even like some of these things that we think of that we remember, but we don't remember exactly where, and it's hearsay. We don't know if it's true or not, Robin admitted it. Which thing? Thank you for those coming forward and showing. Yes, thank you. People do need to wake up, and also it could teach us about the signs of, like, the signs of it, how to spot it. It could help save summer. So absolutely thank you guys for that. "7 years apart." Thank you, Sky. That's what I was thinking. That's how I found you, birds of a feather. Oh, thank you, the pink dahlia. Well, all of you guys, I mean, your minds are just as important in this because we all bounce off each other. "We have 3 trafficked and possibly a number. It's so prevalent and not a new phenomenon." It's crazy, Libby. Robin giggled about the truck and said due to the date they bought it proves they weren't involved. But why mark off flower? I know. That just bothers me so bad. Even if it's like, let's say you're helping search for a missing girl. And there's a truck that they're talking about, the police are looking for, and you hear a rumor from someone it's been cleared. But you're handing out flyers. Are you going to mark out and write that it's been cleared? Well, hell no, because you don't know. It's just a rumor. That is. Mm. Hey, Lady R. Oh, awesome. Cher's awesome. I love hearing her point of view on all of this stuff too. And she has quite a lot of insight, right? A lot of the things, people love to give her a hard time. But a lot of the things that we know, we wouldn't know without her. Some of the recordings with Robin, just so many different things. And I don't know. I really like her, so I don't know. Okay, let's finish this list really quick. I really love all of you guys. But it's just, you see some people get so much hate and backlash and stuff. I don't know. Okay. Okay, so then let's talk about the red flags with the sheriff. Ronnie Lawson is rumored to be a member of the SDA. I don't know if that's true or false, but we've seen rumors. I've seen screenshots. I've seen Google searches. There's things that point to it being possible, but we don't know if that's true or not. One thing that bothers me, he claims the scream that Jody Sue heard didn't happen, that it's not relevant. How would he know that? How? Was he there at that moment? And then the last one I had was after 6 months, the parents have still not been rolled out. Robin is definitely sus. Allie and Jody Sue were friends. Oh, okay. If Don said he showered with Summer, I missed that. Yeah, same here. Well, not fact. Then I do believe H or Allie or any one of them. You do not believe. I know. Don will go for sister's abuse in court soon, and he will use where Candace has her. Okay, but look, have those charges even? I know that they were filed, but have the police moved on them? And if there was, after so many years, what do you call that? If that's the reason, wouldn't Chris McDonough, who was kind of helping in that process, wouldn't he know that? I feel like none of this would even be going on if that was the case. Like none of that, when all of it was kind of happening, because you guys know those rumors and that whole situation kind of blew up and took over the focus of the case for a long time. A lot of stuff happens to take the focus off of what's important. There's a lot of drama, a lot of BS, a lot of smoke and mirrors. I've talked about that. It's literally a circus. I don't know if we're still going to do it, but Jessica from Granny's Watching and I were going to do like a debate on these red flags because her and I have way different opinions on a lot of that. And I made a little trailer like to tease it, and I used like clips from that Britney Spears music video Circus because it's like a circus. It really is. Um, and it doesn't help that the way they live and look and speak. Some people aren't used to seeing that. If you've lived in like the Appalachian Mountains, or if you've used drugs before, some of that stuff won't seem as shocking, but to some people it is. Because that is no say in my book. Very grateful for this community. Me too. So much. I love and adore you guys. I mean, look how pleasant this chat has been. We may not all get along, or not get along. We may not all agree, but I don't know. I just feel like you guys, we do so good, like kind of even agreeing to disagree or talking about this stuff without arguing and that kind of thing. Robin giggles about everything, must be her nervous laugh. Yeah, and we never know how we would act in a situation unless we're actually in that situation, but still, some things are just weird. That's a rumor. I've never heard that. I don't know if that's true. Hey, Prairie Boy. I was just talking about Cher. Every time I say her name, I think of the movie Clueless. Okay, we got to go watch Amber's video because at 7:30 I have to get off of here because a friend of mine, the channel TCA, and she was in here, she has a live stream that she's doing that I want to watch and stuff. Utah doesn't have statute of limitations for those charges. Thank you, Muscles and Musket. Oh, I love your name. May I say something? That's just my opinion. Absolutely, Widow. So creative and determined. Nice to see. Thank you, Will. Panel with you and Granny would be super interesting. Much more than say you and I. I think we agree. Yeah, because her and I, we were kind of practicing before, like just on the phone yesterday, just talking about some of these things, some of the red flags, and yeah, we don't agree at all. I feel, in my opinion, that Summer went missing before the 15th. It's possible. I think it's worse when the creator whips their viewers into a frenzied mess. Oh, cool. You're local. That's awesome. I have a friend actually who's local that she's been on my channel before discussing the case. Her name is Coat of Many Colors. She has a channel called Psych Sound Off, but a new channel. She went to some of the prayer vigils. She went to the horse pond and filmed for us. And then she came on here and kind of discussed what she saw, how that was. And the last time I had her on, it was super interesting because the first time she kind of held back. There were things that she didn't want to say publicly. The second time, she let it all out. Like she said that being around grandma was just like a eerie, like kind of evil feeling. See, I agree. House dirty, and maybe they're on drugs, but that was a special evil that took that baby off that hill. But yeah, she had some really interesting things she noticed. Just like, so there was a lady there that gave the boys money, and as soon as she did, I think she said that Candace said, well, you have to put gas in my car. Like, as soon as a lady gave her boys some money, she was kind of, and I wasn't there, but you guys could go back to that video and See, thank you, Delana. All right, let's go to Amber's video really quick. Amber Truth Speaker. Why does that come up? Amber Truth Speaker. I guess people are searching for you. Or maybe there is an Amber Truth Speaker. Oh my gosh. I got to look that up after this. That is too funny. Oh, Amber has something tonight. Courtney Love back in court. Kidnapping under Courtney's control. Ooh, interesting. All right, let's listen to this. I'm going to pause like every, so many seconds. Really, it wasn't the entire video that I was really focused on. It's only 3 minutes, and Amber said that we could watch it, but yeah.
You misjudge people, good friends, and everybody does that. You misjudge people, and you think they're your friends, but they're just out to use you or whatever. Everybody makes that mistake.
That's sad, but it's true. And for them, it's probably even more true because people are trying to get close to them to get information and stuff.
But in the meth world and in this area, meth is freaking huge. I've been fighting with them motherfuckers ever since I've been here. Mm-hmm. They like to park in my driveway at the bottom of the hill in the middle of fucking night.
This is what I'm talking about. This random, all of a sudden, anger towards the meth community. I mean, 2 or 3 days, the meth community. Well, but 2 or 3 days after, a few days after Summer was missing, Don was already saying he was going to see her in the resurrection. Couple days after. Then she was, in a basement somewhere. That was what he was kind of claiming. Then we're hearing about the cartel, the mafia, and now it's the meth community. I don't know. It's just weird.
All kind of shit. We've been fighting them motherfuckers since we've been here. I can't stand them. Okay, my wife can't stand the meth out of here.
Oh.
Knox County. Why would you be in Knox County?
Because we're going to be protesting TBI.
I wouldn't protest TBI.
Okay, this is interesting, you guys. I do want to. I want to make sure. I don't want to get play in anybody's. Which I don't think this is up anymore or whatever. But
be dumb.
Well, we want them to start, doing a little bit more on the case. We feel.
Yeah, but the thing of it is, y'all don't know what they're doing.
Absolutely. That is such a good point. I've got to check your comments really quick, but we don't know what they're doing. We don't have a damn clue what they have. When you jump in and you all of a sudden have your eye on one person and you think they have to be guilty and you're telling the world they're guilty and she's dead and things like that. No, we don't know. We just don't, and we don't know the evidence they have. I've mentioned before, Heidi Broussard, the internet was blaming her fiance because, he reminded them of Chris Watts. It was right after Chris Watts and everything. And Chris has that interview on the porch. Then this guy does the interview and everyone's saying he's acting so weird, blah, blah, blah. Come to find out she's in the trunk of the car at her best friend's house. It wasn't, and you cannot, I don't know. Facebook friends coming out everywhere pretending to be friends. Yep, absolutely. Don't they? I know. That's what I was thinking. We know that they use, and they admitted to failing their drug test when she went missing. We know that because they told Jay is for Justice. They failed for coke and marijuana, I believe. Or, Don runs all the narratives to distract you from him and Candace. Very possible. All right.
I promise you, I can't. Listen, I talk to him all the time, and I might come up with something on my own or something. I'll be like, man, check this out. And they're like, dude, we done fucking over that 3 or 4 times. Every time I call them, they're on it. Trust me. They have nothing better to do than sit around and do their job all day. Trust me.
How often do you get? How often do you get a chance to talk to TBI?
As often as I want.
Now, I will say, it makes me happy, or like it. I like the fact that he's not pointing the finger at the police, and talking down on them, because like we saw Barry Morphew do that, and we've seen actually Don do it before a little bit, but there's just something about that gives me a bad taste in my mouth.
But there's nothing new that I can come up with. I don't want them nowhere around our fucking house. I'm sick of it.
Gotcha.
Not only that, my daughter's gone. Probably because of meth motherfuckers.
Right.
I'm saying they'd be creeping around all areas of the fucking night and everything else.
And that is true. You know, I've said from the beginning, if there's drug dealers that live near them or whatever, which they've mentioned before that there was, you know, there could be people living in tents out in the woods near their dope dealer's house. I've seen it before. So there could be a lot of bad people that were nearby.
Have little shit come up missing around the house all the time. She made the mistake of renting fucking Allie. She made a big mistake there.
Do you think Allie may have had something to do with Summer's disappearance?
You know,
he made a big mistake friending Allie. Or I moved the microphone because I don't know. I'm wondering if it's messing with the sound. You guys said it was echoing before, but he is speaking rationally. But so is it the meth heads or is it Allie? Who? What? Huh? Huh? Okay. Yeah. Why was it a big mistake if he doesn't think Allie's involved? Thank you, Checking Convictions. Thank you for coming by, and yeah, have a good night. We're almost done.
I don't think she's smart enough.
Okay, I was just curious.
I just don't think so. I think she would do a lot of underhanded shit, but I just don't.
She wouldn't do that. She does a lot of stupid shit, but that's not one of the stupid shit she'd do.
I really believe if they went and bust every fucking meth house up there close, they'd have a good chance.
Why is it a mistake? What? Is it just because maybe the people that came with Allie? I don't know. That's confusing.
So find us someone. That's what I believe.
The end is what's interesting to me.
I mean, this was some extreme professional deal, or it was, I don't know, of some sort, or it was a fucking meth head, or it had something to do with meth ties, and I'd almost bet anything I have she's in a meth house somewhere.
Amber, can I just say, I really love the way you edited this. You put the music behind it and stuff. I don't know, I just like the way you did that. But so here, and I agree, it could be, I don't agree with him, but it could be some professional sex trafficking ring, you know, or it could be drug debt, or we don't know, an accident. There's so many things.
I would almost bet anything. Now, I'm being straight up with you.
So do you think Summer's still alive? Because when we talked last...
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know. There's no way of knowing.
Gotcha.
I pray, but you know what? If she's being abused somehow and being sold off or some shit.
Now, I totally agree with him here. I've thought about this myself. Just thinking about if she is alive, sitting around thinking about what she must be doing, what life must look like for her, you know, and that's really sad to think about unless there was some kind of illegal adoption. That's what I hope for, really.
I don't think she'd be better off being dead. I don't know.
Gotcha.
I don't know what she's going through, but it can't be good.
I totally missed the hotel comment. Where was that? I don't know. What's wrong with me? Because, let's see what you guys say. Because I do gotta go. Since TCA has her live. On the last interview on Ziggy's channel, he sounded suspicious of Allie. Or is he associating H with Allie? So many bots here tonight. I know, what the heck? If my child was missing, I would have many different ideas. Outsiders go to a certain area with order of type and agents. Certain area with order of type and age, and some are used to be tortured. Wow. So they go there and they're told basically what to look for. Thank you, Annette. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate you guys being here. I really, really do. They're going to TBI. They said they were going because, well, she said right there that she wanted them to do more in this case, okay? We don't know what they're doing. But anyways, she has said in the past that they were going because they want Don arrested. He's done too much. He's a menace to society, drinking and driving, this, that. Candace too. And they feel like if they can separate them, then they may get some answers, you know? So I don't know. I don't think that we should be demanding to arrest people without the evidence that they've done something, at least for like Summer's disappearance. I don't, I feel weird about that. It doesn't feel right to me. But, there is other things that they've done. And Don has a very long history of doing illegal stuff. He did try to sell his first son in Summer. Yes, I remember that. I remember hearing about that. I'm really wondering if the church abducted her and gave her to another family. I watched the survivors of the Jeffs clan say they'll move siblings. Oh, wow. Oh, my God, I know what you're talking about. I love that show. It's like a Lifetime show or something. I've seen that too. Yes, I wish that it was. I really do. But I've also thought like this, that he was covering for her or possibly both of them. But anyways, it is 7:30. I don't want to go a minute longer because a friend of mine is going live. So I'm just going to go and try to watch that and then think about some of this stuff. And I'll be back on here soon. Like I said, you guys, I do want to do like a sale on some sweatshirts and a few things I have. So I'll probably come on and do a video about that soon. Oh, thank you, Johnny. Hey, Johnny. But anyways, I want to say thank you to Amber for letting me play her video. And if you guys aren't subscribed, you have to go. Amber is awesome. She has an awesome channel, CDT2. Thank you, Christine. Danielle, email me, please. Don't forget. Yeah. Oh, there you are. I will email you soon. Okay. And yeah. That's about it. You guys go check out TCA going live. I know it's about a case. I can't remember which one, but she's a really good person, and I bet it's going to be really good. But anyways, other than that, I'm going to go, and I will talk to you guys soon. Thank you, Punksy. Thank all of you guys for being here. And, yeah, leave your thoughts down below so we can talk about it some more in the future, okay? Bentley just came in. It's his dinner time. But all right, you guys, I'll talk to you soon, okay? Bye.
Yeah! Melly, come tell your mom about what you did in the car.
Uh-oh. Bye, guys.